Angela Irene. Thank you so much for joining us here at our Budget Life. If you're new here, welcome in. This is all about trying to stay on our budget and make our money work as hard as it possibly can for us. This is going to be May of 2023. I can't believe it's May already. This time around, we're going to deal with $4,390. We have our cash envelopes, we have our sinking funds, and we have our savings challenges. So let's get started. I want to thank everybody who's returning. We appreciate you spending more time with us. All right, let's start with our cash envelopes. Before we can stuff, we're going to have to figure out how bad April went. I knew April was going to be a challenge. I told you it was going to be a challenge, and it was. But we're going to go ahead and pick up the no spend challenge again for May. So hopefully we'll do a little better and we get back on track. We aren't traveling this month, thank goodness. So let's see where we landed. As always, my categories: groceries, gas, health, pet needs, miscellaneous, and my problem child, eating out. And on the road, yeah, it didn't get any better. All right, let's talk about groceries. I have some good news. Look here. Yay, I saved the 100. However, yeah, we had like $3. It was terrible. But I'm happy to save the 100. Gas is nothing. That envelope ended very quickly. It was very sad. All right, health. We've got a little. Pet needs. I ended up having to buy some stuff, so we have nothing there. Miscellaneous. I was fortunate enough that we still have our miscellaneous money. I saved enough on gas that we didn't have to fill out anything. And eating out is also empty. Yeah, it's okay. Well, I'm excited. The traveling is done. All right. If you are new, I always try to put a $100 bill in the groceries because I'll do anything to break this. I mean, we had a lot of sandwiches that last week, but we used up all the bread, so that's a good thing. All right, so we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 163. Ugh, okay, I will take that. I really thought we were going to be really in trouble here. All right, 163, we'll go ahead and put that towards our savings challenges. And then we will go ahead and let's get our cash envelopes stuffed. Okay, the budget, it really didn't change too much. The house bills are going to be $1,320. The actual bills are $1,090. Our cash envelopes are $1,325. Our sinking funds are $460. I'm not going to put anything towards extra debt. And then we have the $195 for the 52-week savings challenge and the 100 envelope challenge. Every dollar, we are a zero-based budget, so every dollar has a job. So at the end, if you take the income, and my husband is a single salary employee, so he gets paid once a month in the very beginning, and you subtract all of our bills, it will be zero because every dollar in our budget has a job. And since it really didn't change, I went ahead and pulled the money for the cash envelopes. That way we can just get them out of the way. All right, groceries. This is going to be, it's going to be the same. It's 500, 100, 200, and now I'm going to try 2. We'll see how it goes. 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. All right. And then that way, we can just get these envelopes out of our hair and be done with them. Okay, gas is 600. You know, ours is going back up again. And with the amount of driving that we've been doing lately, 600's pushing it. So I'm going to have one more month at 600, but we may have to raise this one a little bit. 1, 2, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80. 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, and 600. I love when the envelopes are the beginning of the month. Ooh, that nice fluffy feel. I like that so much. All right, health is going to still be 120, 40, 60, 81. And I'm still doing pretty good with Walmart not having a conniption fit with me separating my order from, you know, health items and food items. Once in a while, you'll end up with a cashier who's a little, you know, a little put off by it. But, you know, the majority of them are pretty cool about it. And usually folks end up asking me about this system. You know, hey, it's helped us. You know, could help somebody else. You never know. Pet needs 15, 10, and 15 here. Same. Usually I don't have to spend this one, but every once in a while I need extra doggy cookies or whatnot. All right, miscellaneous is still the same, 50. For a while there, I think we were just going to call this, you know, gas number 2. But hopefully gas comes down or something, because my goodness, it's a lot of money to spend in gas. Eating out is 60. I always say it. I hope this is the last month we have this envelope. And it never is. So, you know, we have date night, you know, and we're addicted to Slurpees, and, you know, it does happen. All right, eating out, miscellaneous, pet needs, health, gas, and groceries. All right, now we have the cash envelopes out of the way. We can move on to paying bills. All right, well, we'll tackle the house binder first. This in our budget is $1,320. Let's start with the actual house portion. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it'd be taxes and all that good fun jazz. Okay, next up is electric. That is also $400. 1, 2, 3. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 1. So we have our bungalow, and then we have our daughter's trailer, aka the little tiny house, the travel trailer that we bought. 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 4. And that thing chews up energy like nobody's business. Oh my gosh, that little thing. You wouldn't think you could use so much, but it does. Okay, insurance is $240. And this includes our interior contents of our home and our auto insurance. Living in California, even with a, what do we call now? Oh, distinguished. With a distinguished age and a clean record. Still expensive as all get out. All right, 100, 220, and 40. But hey, we're covered. That's all that matters. Okay, WLC. This is for water, laundry, and doggy cookies. We share a well with my parents on the property, so their side pays to pump the water, and then I do laundry over there. There's not a hookup in the bungalow for washer dryer, so I do laundry over there. And then our rotund four-legged child eats a ton of doggy cookies, and so I chip in for that too. So that was 20, 40, and 60. Garbage, that is $20 a month. That is a service. Propane is $100 a month. We are going to still keep it at $100. We're going to ride out the rest of the year and find out how we do after the tank rental and, you know, all of that. And we'll see how that washes out. We may have to adjust that as well. And repairs, we're putting $100 a month. My hands are so dry, so forgive me if I keep doing that. But the building is getting older, and things like the water heater and, you know, these are really, really getting in there in age. So we put $100 a month. Hopefully I get caught up enough where we have enough to do with like the water heater and the toilet and the faucet, you know, that kind of stuff. So that was the house binder. That was $1,320. And this is the bill binder. I love this one. It's so pretty. And I got these on Amazon, by the way. I do have a link down below. These are our bills. And this represents $1,090. And life insurance is $20. So we will probably be doing something in this binder too when my husband retires. There are a few things that we'll probably cut out of our budget when that happens. Cable, this is $300. This is probably going to be one of the ones that we start working on, you know, seeing what else we can do. But because we live out so far, there's not a lot of option here. And this does include our home phone and our internet. So it's all bundled together. Okay, that's 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 3. So I can't really complain. When we first were going to move out here and my husband needs a lot of speed with all the data he uses, you know, we were getting estimates from like $500 to $700 a month for the data he needed. So I'm not going to complain about this 300. I really am not. All right, cell phones are 90. That's 50, 70, and 90. Hello, what am I doing? How about another 20 and put the 10 back? I could edit that too, but you know what? It's real life. It's real life. This is what's happening to me today. 50, 70, and 90. Ay, 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 ay. How is your day going? Are you having a wonky day too? It's like everything I seem to touch today has just really gone downhill really fast. This would be our streaming media. This one is 25. Let's see if I can grab a 5, shall we? All right, 20 and 5. All right, DMV. This one I've adjusted a little already. And they were already talking about there possibly being increased fees again. So if that's the case, then we will probably have to, you know, work on this one too. But for now, we have 50, 70, 80, and 5. And I'm registering 2 vehicles and the travel trailer. So that's what's on our policy. Okay, auto maintenance, $100 I'm putting away. We have some big maintenance coming up. So I'm really hoping everything kind of stays okay until that time. All right, and the trailer, this thing, they might as well, you know, really, I want to change this to the money pit. This thing is just an eye-opener. We were talking about when my husband retired, buying a travel trailer and like traveling around the United States. I mean, we haven't seen a ton of the United States. After dealing with this thing just parked in the yard and what a pain in the behind it is, no, we're not doing anything like that. Not even close. All right, and then our 5K loan. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. This is an interest-free loan I have. It was kind of a gap loan between us moving between our other house, selling, and then moving here. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 20. I think we're down to 5 payments. I'm very excited because that'll be nice. Okay, that's the last one. All right, so in this binder, it was $1,090. All right, let me get everything together for our sinking funds. All right, I got our sinking funds. These are basically just things that we're saving for that we know that are coming up. You might have taxes or, you know, some big expense coming up, you know, some maintenance on a pool or, you know, whatever, some larger thing that's coming up that you know for a fact it's coming. You want to prepare for as much as you can. So our categories generally are like Christmas, birthdays, you know, holidays. We've got a few other things in here, but mainly little things like this for us add up. And then all of a sudden in 1 month, we don't want to be behind. So these have been a lifesaver and a half. I mean, hands down, especially Christmas, which is what we'll start with. This one is $240. 1, 2, 20, and 40. You know, we used to charge. Christmas would get charged and then we would, you know, take forever to try to pay it off. And it was a really ugly, vicious cycle, but we don't do that anymore. It was really hard the first year we did saving because we didn't get to save a lot. So we it was kind of a lean Christmas, and we have quite a few people that we exchange with. So it was tough. It was really tough. But now that I know that I can budget and we can be on track, I don't worry about Christmas. I don't worry about shopping. And I try to be done by like September. We'll see if I'm going to get there this year, but we'll see. All right. All of our birthdays. In fact, I'm going to have to add a category next month for a son-in-law coming. So, all right. Our youngest, the Miss, as we call her, every birthday gets $10. And we are going to be stuffing $460 total with these. We do $10 a month for our birthday envelopes. And you know what? I know it doesn't sound like a lot. And, I had kind of a snarky comment this last month about it not being enough and why even bother, because, wow, if you save $10 a month, that's $120. If someone isn't happy with $120 that you've spent on them, ooh, maybe you shouldn't be giving them anything. Wow. $120 is a lot of money, especially, well, for us, it's a lot of money. And it's not, our society, we really need to get past all of this monetary stuff. We should be happy that somebody thought about you that day, and I just, sometimes it just freaks me out with some of the stuff that gets sent to me. It's like, wow, this is our budget. They're thrilled with what we do, what we do for birthdays. And, some folks just really need to reevaluate what's important to them. Really, my goodness. All right. Side note, get off my soapbox. All right. This would be Kay's birthday. This is our oldest daughter. She gets $10. Okay. And then my parents and then us, we have combined envelopes. Usually we do everything as a unit. So my parents get one. They get their $10. And we get a 10. Okay, and then the same thing for our anniversaries. I put $10 in each one of these. And again, $120 for an anniversary, whether it's, really expensive stuff out of our budget for making a dinner at home or a barbecue or going out. Usually we have so much stuff that we don't really need stuff, but always a special dinner, some flowers on the table, time together, and that makes a great, great day. It really does. All right. And ours always reminds me of Minnie Mouse's bow in her hair. I really, really, really want to go to Disneyland one of these days. All right, Mother's Day and Father's Day, they each get 10. It's hard to believe these are coming up. This year is just absolutely flying. Okay, it's $10. And Father's Day, $10. We do the same thing for both of these. You get a little something, some new magazines, great, barbecue food. That's kind of like what we like to do around here. Okay, subscriptions, that's $40. This would be, our Norton and our Amazon, stuff like that. And before, I didn't ever consider subscriptions. And then all of a sudden, if you have a couple of them hit in the same month, you notice. So this envelope definitely helps stay on track. An emergency is $100. This one, I'm telling you, it has been a lifesaver. It really has. All right, and that was our sinking funds. And let me grab the challenges. All right, we have our savings binder out. So we're going to start with a 52-week challenge. Now, I know with our budget, we have $110. So we're going to do the 19, 20, 21, and 22. Again, I got this from Etsy. I love it. All right, so we have the first week of our 52. Now, everyone does a little different for 52-week challenge. Ours is $1,400. When it came to the actual numbers, it worked better for us if we alternated between 20/30 and 20/40 per week with our budget. So by the time we did that, and then the last week turns out to be $10, we came up with $1,400 for the whole, for saving for the whole year, and that worked out well for us. So we're going to stay with that. Okay, the $20 is week number 19. Our envelope, our little tiny envelopes here, they are all numbered. So this is number 19, week 19. And because we only get paid once a month, I pull all of them all at one time. Number 20, week 20 is 40. 20 and 40. I can't remember. Can I do the... let's see if we can do them like that. At the end, there was a whole lot of unstuffing nightmare trying to get everything out of these little envelopes. Okay, and the 21st week is 20. You know what? I'll probably just still do them in thirds. Why not? How pretty is this one? These are some pretty papers in here. Okay, and then week 22 is 30. So 20 and 30. And 110, you know, that's a lot easier to swallow in this month's budget than something a little more challenging. We're definitely paying for the 2 weeks, or the 2 months rather, that we had to travel. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this one, this one, this one, and this one. Telling you, this year is filling in really fast. Do you think this year is going fast? It is amazing to me how quick it seems to be going. All right. And then don't forget the money that we had from our cash envelopes. So let's stuff those. Let's mark these. We had 2 5s. And we're actually getting somewhere here too. I need some new pencils. These ones are starting to really, really, really have some issues. Okay. I'll stuff those later. Getting them in here. These were a great idea, but getting money and stuff in and out of them, kind of a real pain. All right, so we have this one will be $100 when we're finished. I have 110. So let's get that colored in. Okay. Same thing, I'll stuff that back in there later. All right, and then we had 2 20s. And this one, I'm so excited. We only have one left, and we'll end up with $300 in this one already. And then this will end up going towards our end of the year savings deposit. And we just try to save as much as we can in our envelopes, because that's what our savings are from. So really, I only have one left, and then we can finish this one. And that'll go to the end of our binder. Okay. All right, and then we had roll the dice, and when we're all finished with this one, it's going to end up being $108. So I had 3 1s, so let's pick this one. In the interest of time, I'm not even going to try. Hey, if I can stay in the line, we're doing great. And then the number 2 here. And I like this one, the rolling the dice one, because I always end up with, you know, a couple of 1s here and there. And instead of cluttering up another one, waiting for like 10 to add up, create this one and have all the little ones together. So that's rolling the dice. And then the $500 savings challenge. This one ended up with more, you know, I might be able to finish it. I might not, kind of thing going on here, but it'd be great if we could. If we do, this one will be $500. All right, we have $100 from our grocery. So let's bring that in here. All right, well, hey, I see color on here. It's a good thing. It's a real good thing. Okay, so I will go ahead and stuff these and get them all back in the binder that they should go in. And then I will grab the 100 envelope challenge. And on the 100 envelope savings challenge, we're not doing so well. I mean, it's kind of slow going, starting over again. And I'm still not so crazy that I picked green. I probably, probably should have picked red. And you know what? I have the red out now, so why not? We'll just start with red. In our budget, we had enough money this time around to do the 10 and the 75. So let's do the 10. And I got these also on Etsy, this little group. And then 75, this should be the last of our cash. 50, 70, and 5. And usually I try to supplement this with, things we sell like at a garage sale, or maybe some things I sell on Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that. So I'm going to have to get back on that and see what I can do, that way I can find. We have tons of stuff that, seriously, we just don't need. Okay, so that was the 10, and here is the 75. Because I would like to see some more progress on this. It was so exciting to unbox it all. So, well, we have at least a few things going on there. All right, so that was our 2 little contributions for that. And then we are definitely starting the no spend in May. The only thing I have planned for spending on May would be Mother's Day, which we have our envelope for. And other than that, there should be no more kind of extra spending going on. Are you guys going to try no spend in May? Give it a go. See how it goes. You never know. You might surprise yourself. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great May. Keep saving, keep trying, and remember, if something happens and you spend money, just start again the next day. But the important thing is just start again. All right, gang, we will see you soon. Everybody take care.